on, good afternoon, yeah. Stunt wall, almost complete, but not quite yet. Mariotti kitchen, box section. So I've kind of done this, that's about it really. So a lot of people will disagree and what have you, but underneath you can see lots and lots and lots of straps, all welded in, 100% secure. Then I went for cheap ply, reinforced. It's only going to be a thin skim, and then full length tiles, and then a sink here, and a sink there. But I ran out of welding wire. So yeah, so I'm waiting for that to come. And if that isn't enough, the car, as I said, took it to Mitsubishi. Disaster. The part didn't fit, so it's got to go back to China. As you see, my workstation is just a disaster, but that shows you the state of things here. There's so many different projects on the go at the same time. I've got myself a little half bag of cement mixer. Gary, if you're watching this, I know exactly what you were talking about. So when you let this wheel go, if that's not engaged, the whole thing ends on the floor, yeah. We haven't done that yet, but I'm just watching out for it. However, the major thing, and it's 44, 45 degrees just now, so I cannot work on the car. But starter motor's gone, that's one of the biggest things. But in a Mitsubishi Outlander, the 3 litre Sport, the V6, it is totally compact. So, wow. So the throttle body, the intake, and what have you, taking it all off, disconnected the battery of course, taking it out, and somewhere down in there is the starter motor. So it normally takes about 3 or 4 hours to take it out. I'm sure somebody will disagree with me, but a lot of people take off the exhaust intake manifold, which is under here, but that's a huge fucking job. Forget that. We're gonna, by hook or by crook again, we're going to take this out. I looked at the Mitsubishi Tetron in Tigigrao. Am I going to buy it? I am, but I'm not buying it from them. I'm not. I'm disappointed in what, you know, and what happened with them. You know, they didn't even have a, what do you call this? They didn't even have a battery for my key. You know, and anybody else would have fixed that, but they didn't. So yeah, disappointed. And I asked them to put on the rear view mirror, you know, this thing here, and they did. And before I left the garage, it fell off. So seriously, Mitsubishi, if you're watching this, you can fuck right off. In Tigigrao, waste the fucking time. All you're interested in doing is selling cars, not fixing cars. And can you fix cars? I really fucking doubt it, to be honest. Jesus Christ. I was better off in Santiago City. So that's where I'm dealing with now. I'm just going to deal with Santiago. I ain't dealing with this fucking bunch of jokers up here. So, yeah. So there's about 5 or 6 different jobs on the go at the one time here. I need to bring in more people now, 100%. But I try to make it all family, nieces and nephews. I don't want any strangers or foreigners or anybody like that working for me. Just for my own security and my family security. I'm not into that. And I'm not an easy man to deal with. So, anyway, take it easy, and we'll see you in a bit once we pour these tops. Once we get this big wire, we'll once we get the big wire, we'll complete that. Kenneth will do a bit of welding, and then I need to get to work on this car. I need wheels. I need to get out and about. Anyway, take it easy. See you again in a wee bit. Bye now. Bye. Yeah. So I was up to the car, and this is what I like about the Philippines. This is proper rain. So, oh my god. Shit. Wow. So, fuck. Wait a minute. Give me a starter. Fuck. Wait. Just get it inside. Stick it in the driver. It'll dry off with it. Fuck. Really? Wow. So anyway, I've located the starter motor. So that's one good thing. This normally goes on for about 3 or 4 hours. Then we'll come up, we'll go back under. We'll get this tank going. Yeah, so you can see it. It's crazy. Look at that. And that's like lukewarm water. That's like bath water. Lukewarm, you know. So we need to utilise as much of this as possible. So we use all the basins at our disposal. Because we'll use that water later. Yeah. Let's have a look. See, once we cement this, the overflow will fill it up within a day or so, you know. So, yeah. Same with the downpipe. Wow. I mean, that's crazy. Woo. So yeah, so it's a free bath in the Philippines. So all this water will 100 million% go into huge tanks underneath the ground so I can utilise it 24/7. This tank here, this pond, it's got a drainage hole. We knocked a hole in that last year, if you remember. Now this is the interesting bit. If anybody's got an idea, any eco warriors out here. So basically, the water comes in here, comes down. You can see it cascading down. Comes in here, and it takes all my topsoil out into the pali field, the rice paddy, through drain holes here. You can see it. It's a fucking river. Excuse the French. But it goes out there. So all my topsoil, all my good topsoil is going out. How are you meant to combat that? I mean, I don't know. I was going to build a retaining wall here and then channel all this wall again into big tanks. But how many tanks can you have, you know? It's difficult. You can see the original footings of the wall. You can see it just been eroded away in time. But eventually that wall will go. So what am I? I'm 6 foot tall. That'd be what, 9-10 foot high? So yeah, it's never bothered me, and it's, as I say, it's a holiday let, you know, not a holiday let, but a holiday house. But yeah, same here. But I'm lucky. I mean, the land is on a slope, so it never ever floods out the house. And it's double deck, it's twin stories. See that, Kenneth? It still leaks, eh? Well, sort that sometime, huh? So I hit that with a tree, this tree here. I bumped it, you can see it. So that needs to be fixed. The rest's okay, it's just that one bit. And it's not ingressing into the house. And again, as we spoke earlier, this is too short. This needs to extend well below over that. We will get next round to that in the next few days. But it's just ongoing. Anyway. And Kirsty's there with her pyjamas on. Are you going to bed? Or have you just got up? You cannot go there unless you've got your swimsuit on like that. Right, say bye. Bye. Oh well. So there we go. It's complete. So just ready to be poured. I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, the wood should have been on the bottom. But it shouldn't have, because if you look, that is welded to high dough. So basically that is just supporting the weight. It will go down a bit more, obviously. but with the weight of the cement. That's all it is. It's just 2 retaining slabs, and then it'll be tiles from here to there, straight up, and then a plastic trim. Now this will be buffed down and epoxied. Any joints will all be buffed down, all the welds will be taken out, it'll all be epoxied up. So, and these are just to they offer nothing really other than to just as a stock for the cement that I pour, and that just springs down. So I mean, I'm happy with it. It's bariotic, it's termite proof, it's at the right height. A sink here and a sink there, and if I need to, it can service the hotel. The Mitsubishi Outlander, on the other hand, that is a nightmare. So if you have a 3 litre left-hand drive American import Outlander, then it's a friggin' headache, because the starter, to replace the starter on it, you have to drop the exhaust manifold to get in. And before you do that, anybody that does cars, you have to heat it up. So I've got a blowtorch that'll heat it up to piping hot tomorrow. I'll attempt to drop the exhaust. Here's hoping none of the 3 retaining bolts that are there on the manifold shear, or I'm going to have to drill them out. But either way, the new starter motor, which I bought about a year ago, because I knew this was happening, but I just ignored it and ignored it and ignored it and ignored it, like I did with the steering rack, and then all of a sudden it all came undone. So I've got to do that tomorrow, and drop it maybe 4:30 in the morning, fit the new one. Here's hoping that fixes everything. After that, one day at a time, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.